I'm talking with Hatton Lipton from School District 1. And Hatton, here we are, the first week of August. It's time to get ready to go back to school. So for parents, let's start with the little ones. What do we need to do to get ready to be back in school?
Well, first off, it's important that parents all remember that the first day of school is Wednesday, August the 26th. And if they have questions about which students are starting that day, they should check the district's website at MCPSMT.org. For our youngest students, it's really important to remember that you've taken time to check your school supply list. That's also available on school websites and the district website. You also need to check and make sure your students are up to date on their immunizations.
Okay, now what happens if we haven't had a chance to get the boosters done?
Well, students will be required to be up to date on their immunizations in order to register for school. If students are already in school, they'll probably receive a note from our district nursing services indicating that they need to get something updated.
Okay. All right, so we've got the supplies, we've got the vaccinations all dealt with. So what about buses and lunches and things like that?
That's a great question. If parents are concerned about where their students will meet their bus, where the bus stop exists, or what the schedule will be, again, they can visit our district website at mcpsmt.org, or if they don't have access to the internet, call our superintendent's office at 728-2400, and we'll be able to get you all the information for bus routes. And then as far as school lunches go, we have had some price changes that will all be documented in the school's handbook, and it'll be on our school's website.
All right. Now, what about folks who have just moved into town and they don't quite know which school their child would have to attend?
Well, that's a great question as well. Our schools are still currently closed. The staff will not be in the schools for another week and a half, 2 weeks. So families that still need to enroll, if they've just moved to Missoula, should visit our district's main administration building at 215 South 6th Street. We'll be happy to process all of their enrollment forms there, and we'll also be happy to help them identify which schools they would attend based on their neighborhood. And if families want to check our website before they come into the main office, you can also identify which school you would attend right on our website.
Now, let me ask you this. Is it possible to be able to choose which school your child would go to? Say we live in one area and want to go to another school?
It's always possible to request an out-of-area enrollment in Missoula County Public Schools. Traditionally, that's done for our high schools. The process for making that request simply involves filling out an out-of-area enrollment form, submitting it to the school you're interested in attending, and then they'll have to see if there is space available.
All right. Now, what about sports physicals, things like that we need to get taken care of?
That's a great question. Our high school athletes are usually the ones required to have sports physicals in Missoula County Public Schools. All 3 high schools have now completed their back-to-school athletic meetings as of yesterday, in fact. But that doesn't mean that you can't participate. It just means if you haven't attended that meeting, please get in touch with the high school right away, and they'll direct you to the correct forms. It is a requirement that students have a athletics physical on file before they can start practice, and most of our sports teams are starting their high school sports practice next week.
So let's get that done.
Yes, sir.
All right. So anything else that of interest to parents that they need to know before they dive into the school year?
Well, we welcome back all of our students. We are eager to see them. We're eager to see them have a successful year. We also want to make sure that all Missoula County Public Schools parents and all registered voters in Missoula know that there will be 2 bonds on the ballot this November. It'll be a mail-in election, so keep an eye on your mailbox in mid-October because you'll be receiving that ballot.
Cool. Now, about how many kids are we expecting for School District 1, both elementary and secondary?
Well, we finished the school year just a little over 8,600 students last school year. We're anticipating as many as 150 more students this school year.